everyone, welcome to Joie's University, and for today's video we'll be analyzing 5 questions in preparation for your licensure examinations, and these questions are from the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. Alright, let's have the first question. Which of the following is regarded as a cause of revocation of the certificate of registration or suspension from the practice of the teaching profession and cancellation of temporary or special permit? A. Violation of the Code of Ethics for Professional Standards for Professional Teachers. B. Gross incompetence, gross negligence, or serious ignorance of the practice of the teaching profession. C. Immoral, unprofessional, or dishonorable conduct. D. All of the above. Alright? So the question is, which among those choices would lead or would cause revocation of the certificate of registration or revocation of your teaching license? Okay? So the agency that is responsible for the revocation of the license would be the professional or the board for professional teachers under the Professional Regulation Commission. And among the choices which may cause revocation of the license to teach. Okay, una, violation of the code. I actually have mentioned that if a teacher is proven to have violated any of the provisions under the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, okay, and the license may be revoked. And if the teacher is proven to be incompetent, negligent, or has serious ignorance of the practice of the profession, the license may be revoked. And if the teacher is immoral, doing immoral acts, or unprofessional in his ways and has dishonorable conduct, this could also lead to the revocation of the license. So basically, obviously, the answer in this particular section is all of the above. Alright? I would like to repeat. If the teacher violates, okay, if the teacher is proven to be violated any of the provisions under the code, if the teacher is proven to be incompetent or negligent in the practice of the profession, if the teacher is proven to be immoral, okay, or unprofessional, then those could actually lead to the revocation of the license to teach. Meaning, if the license to teach is revoked, then the teacher is no longer allowed to practice the teaching profession. The answer here is letter D. Next. A school's academic coordinator has been found to have engaged in gambling, which has caused him to be absent most of the time. Can his certificate of registration as a teacher be revoked? Okay? So the answer is A, unless he's proven guilty. B, because he's protected by his right. C, because habitual gambling is dishonorable. D, because he is incompetent. So the question is, the teacher has been found to have engaged in gambling, and this vice forbids the teacher to do his responsibility, and he's always absent from his classes. Then can his certificate of registration be revoked? The answer is letter C. Yes, because habitual gambling is a dishonorable conduct against the practice of the profession. Okay, next. Which of the following is considered as academic freedom? A. Not sharing the product of his researches and investigation. B. Shall not be drawn to the proper authorities for appropriate remedial action. C. Academic freedom is absolute. D. Academic freedom is limited. Alright, what is the academic freedom? Academic freedom is actually stated in both Magna Carta for public school teachers and that of the Code of Ethics for professional teachers. And academic freedom is the freedom given to teachers to conduct researches and investigations which would be beneficial for the teacher, for the school, and for the students, and for the profession, for the teaching profession. Okay, and which is considered academic freedom? A. Not sharing the product. Of course, the product or the output of that investigation should be shared. Shall not be drawn to proper authorities. Of course, it should be drawn to proper authorities for remedial action. Is it obsolete? No, it isn't obsolete because there are limitations. So the answer here is academic freedom is limited. Why is it limited? If the finding of such research or such investigation may adversely affect the school or may tarnish the reputation of the school, the teachers, and everyone in a particular school, then the result should not be shared. The result should not be promulgated, but the result should be given to proper authorities for remedial action. That is why academic freedom is limited. It's not absolute like any other freedom that we have. Alright? Next, which of the following is not correct under the Code of Ethics for teachers regarding the teacher and the business? Which is not correct? A. No teacher shall act directly or indirectly as agent of or be financially interested in any commercial venture which furnishes textbooks and other school commodities. Next, a teacher has no right to engage directly or indirectly in legitimate income generation. C. The teacher shall maintain a good reputation with respect to the financial matters such as settlement of the debts, loans, or arranging satisfactorily his private financial matters. D. None of the above. So which of the following is not correct under the Code of Ethics? Okay? Not correct, ha? Una, no teacher shall act directly or indirectly as agent of or be beneficially interested in commercial ventures such as textbooks and other commodities. Okay? Is this under the code? Yes. The Code of Ethics tells us that the teacher should not directly or indirectly engage in any venture that has something to do with furnishing of textbooks and other school commodities, because these business are directly affecting his job as a classroom teacher. Okay? Next, a teacher has no right to engage directly or indirectly. Does a teacher have no right to be engage in legitimate income generation? Okay, the teacher has the right to be engaged in legitimate income generation. Okay, so the answer here, how about letter C? A teacher shall maintain good reputation. Of course, that is what the Code of Ethics would want teachers to do. So what is not correct? It's letter B. The teacher has no right to engage in legitimate income generation, because the Code of Ethics tells teachers that teachers have the right to be engaged to any business, income generation, or income generating activities, provided these are legit activities and these are not directly connected to his role or to his job as teachers, like that of book furnishing and business about school commodities. The answer is letter B. Alright, and for our last question, teacher Paz does not personally agree with the school policy. So what is her professional responsibility? Okay, so you know, there are really school policies that teachers would not agree on. But in case there are policies that we do not agree on, what should be done? A. Be indifferent about it but exert effort to understand it. Or should we be indifferent about it and then later on decide to understand it? B. Make an honest effort to understand, support, and carry out the school policies even if she does not personally agree. Okay, C. Remain connected with the school but defy the policy. And D. Lead a campaign against its abolition. Okay, let's do elimination. Teachers, because we are part of a certain organization or a part of a certain school, it is expected of us to understand all the policies because we would be the implementers of such policies. So, if there are some policies that we do not agree on, we should not campaign against its abolition. Okay? We should not also defy the policy kahit na nandoon pa tayo sa school na yon. And the thing that we have to do when we do not agree to a certain policy is that we have to understand the policy. We have to support the policy even if we do not agree to it, because we are part of a certain organization. Now, if this policy, pag hindi talaga natin kayang, i-support yung policy na yon, Okay? At ginawa na natin lahat ng magagawa natin. We talked to proper authorities about our disagreement to that policy. Pero wala pa rin nangyari. Hindi talaga natin kayang suportahan. Then the only thing that we could do is to resign from that certain school because we do not we do not agree to the policy. Or another thing is that we just have to be silent about the policy because as part of a certain organization, it is our responsibility to agree, to support, to carry out all the policies that the school will implement. All right. So these are the answer here. Rather, is letter B. Make an honest effort to understand the policy. So these are the questions for today's videos, and we'll be coming up with more videos which would help you prepare for the licensure examinations for teachers. Bye bye. See you next time.